So let's make a start then. So find yourself a comfortable sitting position to start off. So that can either be cross-legged or legs out in front. On a chair if you need to, but wherever you are, just making sure you can sit up nice and straight. Have the back nice and upright with the shoulders back and the head up. Cross the fingers right over left, so clasping the hands, fingers right over left in Yoga Mudra, resting the hands in the lap. And we're just gently going to close the eyes, and we're going to start to focus on the breath and slow the breathing down. So bringing the attention to the breathing and breathing through the nostrils. Slowing the breath down and trying to breathe in for 6 through the nose and out for 6 through the nose. If 6 is too much, then 4 or 5 is fine. Just trying to lengthen the breath and slow it down from your normal breathing pattern. And keeping that breath even and consistent on the inhale and the exhale. Just focusing on the breathing and counting it if that helps to keep your mind focused there. The mind wanders, then just gently bring it back to the breath. So breathing in and breathing out. As you breathe in, just noticing the cool air around the nostrils, going in through the nostrils, filling the lungs and the chest rising. And as you breathe out, just noticing the chest falling as the lungs are emptying and feeling the warm air coming out through the nostrils. Just noticing the effect that breathing has on the movement of the body around the chest and the diaphragm. Focusing on being aware of how the breathing and that movement works together. And therefore stilling the mind through calming the breath. Keeping the eyes closed, let's bring the palms together at the chest in Namaskara Mudra. And we'll just chant Om 3 times to start the class. Alright, opening the eyes, stretch the legs out. Hello, additional people joined while I have my eyes closed. Start by shaking the legs. We're starting to warm up the body now after having been asleep. Big stationary for a while. Shaking the head very gently as well, shaking the legs. Be as gentle or as vigorous as you need to be at this point of the day. Just getting a bit of movement. Taking the feet to the edges of the mat. And then toes together, so rolling the ankles. Getting some movement into the ankles and rolling all the way up the legs as well. Up to the hips. Just take the knees back and out, so still sitting up nice and straight, using your hands to keep you upright. Knees back and down as far as you can, opening up the hips. And popping them down, and we'll bring the right knee to the chest, sitting up straight, rotating the right ankle one way. Getting rid of any clicks. And then the other way. And we're going to bounce the leg. Again, as vigorous or gentle as you want to be. Just moving the knee joint. And let's switch legs. Left knee to chest, sitting up straight. Rotating the left ankle. And then the other way. And then bouncing. Popping that leg down. Let's pick up the right foot now with the right hand. And we're going to straighten the right leg if we can, or if not, bent is fine, or we can hold under the calf or the thigh. Swinging that right leg out. So it can look like this, holding the foot, or you can hold under the calf or the thigh with the leg slightly bent. And just opening up the hip joint. And follow your foot with your gaze to start with. To move the head, and then try and take the head and the foot in the opposite direction. Just being aware how easy or hard that is for you. Mind-body connection. And pop that one down. Let's do the left leg now. So picking up the left leg, left foot in left hand or under left leg, swinging the left leg out to the side, wide as you can. Follow your foot with your gaze to start with. And we're going to take the head and the foot in the opposite direction. And then bringing the leg down. Alright, so right leg again. Let's bend the right leg and place the right foot on top of the left thigh, or bring it to the inside of the left thigh if that's easier. Right hand on right knee, sitting up straight, bouncing that right knee up and down. And just focusing on the knee, moving the knee with the hand, stretching out that hip area, bouncing in a bit of flexibility, stretching in that area. Okay, let's switch legs again. So left foot on top of right thigh or the inside of the right thigh, left hand bouncing the left knee up and down. Again, just making sure the back is upright. And then just trying to focus on the movement of the body, how the body feels. Checking in on the breath. Are you still breathing nice and slowly? Are you breathing? If not, please do so. Just gently bouncing. Alright, straightening the legs. So we'll do a twist. So just taking the right foot over the left leg. So the right foot's on the outside of the left shin. Right hand is behind the back, right up against the back so you're nice and upright. Left arm taking the elbow, left elbow to the outside of the right knee. And you could keep the hand up here, or you could take it down to the right ankle. We're going to breathe in and twist to the right. So breathing in, turning, twisting, looking over the right shoulder. So holding here, keep breathing nice and slowly. Twisting throughout the spine. Breathing in, breathing out, coming back to face front, uncross the legs. Left foot over right, so left foot's on the outside of the right shin, left hand behind the back. Right arm comes up and take the right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Hand can stay up or on the left ankle. Breathe in, turning, twisting, looking over the left shoulder this time. Keep holding, but keep breathing. Try and take that nice slow breath here. And breathing in, breathing out, turning back to face front, uncrossing. Legs and arms, a little bit of toe touching now, so we're just going to stretch forwards and over the toes. Gently bouncing, trying to reach ahead of the toes. You can take the legs slightly apart if you need to. You can have a slight bend in the knees if you need to. Take the hands behind the head. Let's try and help the head towards the knees now. Again, just bouncing, not forcing. Coming up, clasping the hands behind the back, aiming the head to the knees again, giving the shoulders a bit of a stretch too. Just going gently. Coming back up. Shaking the legs again, shaking the head. Feeling a little bit looser. Okay. Take the legs wide, so taking the legs wide, making fists, give ourselves a little bit of a massage, tops of the thighs, along the back and the bottom, just moving all around, getting the energy going, getting the blood moving, oxygen flowing around the lower half of the body, waking up those legs. Toe touching to the right, so let's just bounce forwards and over the right foot, so looking to the right toes, aiming the right fingers over the right toes, bouncing gently, easing out, coming up. Let's go to the left, just noticing which side is easier or harder, gently bouncing. Coming up, bringing the hands to the floor in the middle, so just slowly sliding the hands forward far as you can. It doesn't have to be very far, but keep the hands flat on the floor. And when you've reached that point, just very slowly bouncing, sliding the hands forwards and backwards, just easing out a little further. Very slowly bringing the hands back to centre, and then let's bring the feet in, soles of the feet together, wrapping the hands around the soles of the feet, drawing the feet in close to the body if you can, sitting up straight, bouncing the knees up and down. Baddha Konasana, butterfly posture, flapping our knees like butterflies, opening up the hips. So just keeping the feet where they are, cross the hands now and take them around the feet so the hands are crossed. Just drawing yourself up a little straighter, a little bit more bouncing. Okay, just noticing if there's any tension in the lower back or the tops of the legs. Just trying to ease that out. Alright, so let's try Savasana, balancing on our tailbone. So taking the fingers around the big toes, just leaning back on the tailbone now and lifting the feet off the floor. And on an in-breath, trying to straighten the legs, holding them there and breathing, finding a point on the floor or something that's not moving so you can fix your gaze on that and hold yourself steady. Keep breathing, keep holding. And then let's bring the knees together, keep the feet off the floor, take the hands underneath the calves, and then seeing how far we can get in straightening the legs, still balancing, still focusing, holding, breathing, breathing out, slowly lowering the legs back down and straightening the legs out. Shaking the legs, shaking the head. I think you have a lovely view of my filthy soles of my feet. I'm very sorry about that. This is not good at all for many reasons, so I apologise for that. Change my camera view. Alright, sitting up straight then, just taking the arms out. Let's tap the fingers into the palms. So one at a time. Loosening up the finger joints. Opening and closing, so all of the fingers at the same time, and then making a fist. Really stretching those fingers and hands. Making fists, let's rotate the wrists one way. And then the other way. And then we're going to rotate at the elbows, minding the wall and anything else. So moving the lower arm at that elbow joint and the other way. Hands to the thighs, let's roll the shoulders, nice big circles. Trying to keep the breathing nice and slow at the same time. And let's take them the other way. And bringing them down, keeping the hands on the thighs, chin to chest. We'll rotate the head 360 degrees, going to the right first. Just go to the extent where your neck takes you. It can feel a little odd, so just go slowly. So moving with the breath. Breathing in, taking the head round past the right shoulder and back. Breathe out down to the left. Chin to chest. Breathe in, head to the right, moving with the breath. Head back, breathe out left. Chin to chest. Again, breathe in to the right and back. Breathe out left and down. Bring the head up now. Oh no, sorry, we're going to go to the left. So keep the head down, we'll go to the left. Breathe in, head to the left shoulder and back. Breathe out, down to the right. Chin to chest. Breathe in left. Head back, breathe out right and down. Once more, breathe in to the left and back. Breathe out slowly down to the right. Chin back on the chest. Slowly bring the head up. Take the head left and right. Very gently, taking it to its full extent. Up and down. Left and right. You're going to take it in both directions, so up and down, left and right, just loosening up the neck. Maybe a bit of crunching going on in the head, that's okay. And then coming back to centre. Alright, let's have a drink of water and come onto our knees. Alright, let's do a little bit of crawling. Maybe this is where your dog will get interested. They're crawling with you, so a bit of crawling. It's just a bit of forwards and backwards crawling. Space is a bit limited. So just being aware of the body, moving the body forwards and backwards, using the arms and the legs rather than the back, taking the pressure off the back. Do a bit of side to side crawling. And then coming back to your mat. So we're in the middle of the mat, we're on our hands and our knees. So we're going to take the opposite arm and the opposite leg out, and we're going to hold them there and balance for a short while and breathe. So we're going to start with the right arm and the left leg. So have the knees under the hips, have them a bit apart if you need to, and the hands are under the shoulders. So you're in a nice kind of tabletop shape. So breathing in, right arm, left leg, holding them straight. Keep breathing. Just going to balance here for a moment. Keeping the leg and the arm up. Nice straight line. Breathing out, slowly lowering them back down. Let's go the other side now. So breathing in, right leg, left arm up, holding them up. Keep breathing. Keep holding. Breathing out, slowly lowering back down. Marvellous. So keeping on hands and knees, we'll do Viagra pranayama now. So breathing through all of the lungs, moving through the low, the mid and the upper. So knees together or apart if you've got a bad back, hands under the shoulders. So breathing in, lowering the abdomen, lifting the head up. Breathing out, arch the back. Chin to chest, and again, breathing in, lowering, lifting the head, breathing out, arch the back, chin to chest, nice and slow, breathing in, lifting the head up last, breathe out, moving from the tailbone, chin to chest at the end, and again, breathing in, looking up, breathing out, chin to chest. Once more, breathing in, filling the lungs, looking up, breathing out, slowly letting the breath out, chin to chest. Coming back to sit on the heels now. So we'll do Danda Kriya. Moving the breath again throughout the body and into the upper lungs, coming up, arching the back. So sitting on the heels, obviously if the heels hurt, you can put a blanket under the tops of the feet or on tops of the heels, just trying to cushion you if there's a little bit of discomfort there. Alright, so sitting up nice and straight. So breathing in, breathing out, coming forwards, taking the head to the mat. Breathe in, roll on top of the head if you can. Breathe out, rolling back down. Lift the head, breathing in, coming all the way up. Breathing out. Breathe in, rising up, bending the back. Breathing out, sitting back on the heels. And again, breathing in. Breathing out, coming forwards, head to the mat. Breathing in here and rolling on top of the head if you can. Breathing out, rolling back down, always moving with the breath. Lift the head, breathing in, coming all the way back up. And breathing out. Breathing in, coming up on the knees, bending the back. Breathing out, slowly coming back down to sit on the heels, keeping the back straight. Last time, breathing in. Breathing out, coming forwards, head on the mat. Breathe in, top of the head. Breathe out, rolling back down. Lift the head, breathe in, coming all the way back up. And breathing out. Breathe in, rising up, bending the back. Breathing out, sitting back on the heels. Alright, last thing on the knees, we'll do Mukha Bhastrika. So we take our head to the mat and we're blasting the air out of the upper lung. Getting as much air out as we can through our pursed lips with a breath. And we'll do that 3 times and we'll stay down the last time. So sitting on the heels, nice deep breath in, breathing in. Blasting out and down. Lift the head, breathe in. Coming back up. And again, blasting out and down. Breathe in, lift the head, last time, coming all the way back up. Really blasting out now. Keeping the head on the mat this time, tucking the nose to the knees, grabbing the soles of the feet with the hands, letting the elbows flop down, just resting for a moment, relaxing, letting the body relax down. Just breathing gently now. And then looking up, let's lift the head, breathe in, come all the way back up. Take the right hand behind you and then the left, and we're just going to let the head gently hang. Breathing into the mid-chest area. Just relaxing. Taking the back the other way now. Stretching. Stretching the shoulders. And then pushing up on the right hand. Breathe in and coming up. Coming forwards now and tucking the toes under. Coming back into a squat. And if you need to hold onto the floor, that's fine. You can take the feet out a bit if you need to. Just hugging the knees if you can, or keeping the hands on the floor, tucking the head down. Giving yourself a hug in a nice little ball. And then you're going to take the hands towards the top of the mat now, slide them up there. Straighten the legs, come into Meru Asana, mountain posture. So just check your posture, have your feet hip width, have your arms shoulder width. Trying to straighten the legs if you can, although a slight bend is fine. Straight arm, straight back. And just holding in this position. Give the head a little shake just to loosen the neck. And then holding it still. Just keep breathing, enjoying the nice stretch, enjoying being upside down. And then we're going to walk the hands to the feet. Take a little bit of a bounce over the toes. So again, either leg straight, or if you need to, have a little bend in the legs. Taking a little bounce just to ease out the lower back. And then bend your knees and roll up to standing. And we're up. Alright, so have a drink. Alright. Okay. So standing on the right foot, let's give the left foot a good shake. Shaking off any tension. Standing on the left, shaking the right. Standing on the right, let's swing the left foot forwards and backwards. Hold on to something if you need to. Standing on the left, swinging the right forwards and backwards. Standing on the right, let's take the left across the body. Standing on the other, swinging the leg side to side, across the body. Take a few stretches upwards, so just having the feet hip width, arms alongside the body. Breathing in deeply, let's stretch the arms out to the side and up, palms above you, onto the toes, hold the breath. Breathing out, heels down. As we come down, let's take the arms back and wide, back to the sides. And again, breathing in, stretching up, palms together above the head, come onto the toes, hold for a couple of seconds. Breathe out, heels down, arms wide, bending the back if you can, to the sides. Once more, breathing in, together, toes, hold, down, breathe out, back and wide, arms to the side. Shaking the right hand, getting a good bit of movement in, starting to get rid of the weak, cleaning up. Left hand, all around, both hands, and then we're just going to take them all around the body. So moving all around the outside of the body, so cleaning up the energy body, getting rid of any negativity which we're going to gather up and throw out. So breathe in, let it go, and again. All around, up and down, both sides, giving a good sense of stirring up the energy around you and the air around you, and then breathing in, gathering it all up, letting it go. Once more. Make sure you get everywhere. I'd love to see what your dog is doing now, Pam. Breathing in, letting it go. And then in the arms, swing. And then just taking the feet a little bit further apart. Let's just take the arms around the body. Just at waist level at the minute, letting them swing. Hearing a few cracks. Taking the arms to shoulder level now. So you're twisting the whole of the spine. Try and just let that feel heavy. Twisting, taking the arms around by the ears. And then all the way to the top. And then we're going to come back down, taking the arms down, shoulder level, feeling the air moving around the arms as you're just letting them swing, waist level. And then they're going to come down, and we're just going to let them hit the body. Lovely for the back and the shoulders, and just really enjoyable. So just come back to standing, just take the palms out now, close the eyes, let's just slow the breath, rest the body. Okay, opening the eyes. So let's warm the back up a little bit more. So just taking the feet, say, mat width apart. And we're going to be breathing in. And we're going to be taking a back bend. And then we're going to take the hands to the thighs, and we're going to slowly slide down, keeping the back straight. And we're going to move forwards and backwards with the breath. All right. So just breathing in first. Breathing out, bending the back. Breathing in, coming up. Breathe out, sliding the hands down to the knees. Keep the head up and the back straight. Breathing in, coming back up. Breathing out, bending the back. Breathe in, coming up. Breathe out, sliding the hands down to the knees, flat back. Breathe in, coming up. Breathe out, bending the back. Breathe in. Breathe out, coming forwards. Breathe in. Breathe out, just going as far as you can. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then breathing in. We'll just come back to standing. Again, just taking a few seconds just to let the body rest. Close your eyes, take the palms out. Feeling the effects of the movements on the body. Did it like it? Did it not? Just letting any tension out. Okay, have a drink if you need to. Let's do a few postures. So we'll work lengthways on the mat. So we're going to jump or step the feet 2 to 3 feet apart, arms at shoulder level. So just checking your position. Feet are wide and parallel, arms are straight. So turning on the right heel now. So the right toes are in line with the right fingers. We're going to bend the right knee, looking at the right fingers. So breathing in, breathing out, bending the right knee. So just holding here now in Virasana, just checking your position, make sure the right knee isn't forward of the right ankle. If it is, adjust your feet. The left arm is up and back. And you're gazing at your right middle finger. Holding. Feeling nice and strong. Virasana. From here we're going to come into Parshvakonasana. So we're going to take the right elbow now and rest it on the right knee. And take the left arm directly above the head. And we're just going to hold here. And if you can, look up at your left hand. Keep holding and breathing. Nice and steady. And looking up at that left hand, just turn the palm so it's facing the right foot. Breathe in, breathe out. Just take the left hand now over to the right side of the head. And then just looking along that left arm. Keep holding, keep breathing. You're doing well. We're holding this position a long time. You're doing really well. So breathing in, we're slowly going to come back to Virasana. And we're keeping the right knee bent, and we're going to turn the right hand so the palm's upright. And we're going to breathe in, take the left hand down to the left thigh. And just take the right arm above the head, maybe a little bit further backwards. Looking up at the right hand if we can. Holding and breathing. You're doing well. Just trying to stay upright. Breathing in. Breathing out, coming back to the first position. Straightening the leg. Turn the foot and head back to centre. So we're going to go the other way. So if you want to take your arms down for a second to rest the shoulders, quite a lot on the arms. Then bringing the arms up, turning on the left heel. So we're going to bend the left knee. So breathe in, breathe out, bending the left knee. Again, just having a quick check, making sure the left knee isn't forward of the left ankle. Right arm is up. Hold here in Virasana for a moment. And taking the left arm down to the left, Knee resting it there, arm above the head in Parashvakonasana. So resting your weight on your left knee, looking up at the right hand if you can, holding and breathing. Turning that right hand now so the palm is facing to the left. Breathe in, breathe out, slowly taking the hand in front of the face to the left side, looking at the right hand if you can. Giving the arm a little stretch. You're doing brilliantly. I say we're holding this for a long time. Breathing in, taking the arm back, coming up to Virasana. Inverting the left hand so the palm is facing upwards. Breathing in, taking the left arm up, taking the right hand to the right leg. Looking up at the left hand. Bending the back a little if you can. Staying upright, holding, breathing. And then breathing in, breathing out, coming back to Virasana, straightening the leg, turning the foot and head back to centre, jumping or stepping the feet back. And then let's just close the eyes, take the palms out, let the body rest. Slowing the breath, just feeling any tension from the arms, flowing out down now, down the arms, out the fingertips, tension from the hips and the legs, flowing down the legs now, out through the bottom of the feet, letting the body relax. Okay, so let's do Vrikshasana now, our tree posture. So bringing your balance into your right foot to start with, and then the left foot, so if the balance is so good, you could have the left toes on the floor, just rest the left heel on the right ankle, or bringing the left foot to the right shin, or bringing the left foot up to the inside of the right thigh, or you can bring it on top of the right thigh, whichever works for you. And when you're stable, bring your palms together at the chest, focus on a point in front of you, it's not moving. We're just going to hold here and breathe. We're just taking a few breaths here, staying upright, staying steady. Gently releasing the hand and the foot. Let's go the other side, just give the legs a little move if you need to. Standing on the left foot, so again you could keep the right toes on the floor and the right heel on the left ankle, or bring that right foot to the left shin, or bring the right foot to the inside of the left thigh or the top of the left thigh. When you're ready, bring your palms to the chest, find a spot to focus on, keeping the breath slow, focusing. Gently releasing the hands and the feet. Again, let's just take a couple of seconds just to take the palms out, close the eyes, let the body rest. Let the tension from the legs just dissipate. Alright, well done. We're going to come down now. We're going to do Hatha, so hands to feet. So just have the feet a little bit apart, maybe hip width apart, standing up nice and straight, shoulders back. Breathing in, taking the arms up alongside the ears, stretching up, palms face forwards. Breathing out, folding at the hips, coming all the way down when you are as far down as you can go, wherever that is. It's taking the hands to the legs. If you need a slight bend in the knees, that's fine. If you can touch the toes, then you could try lifting the toes and placing the fingers underneath the toes. But wherever you are, hold on to something. Even if you're holding onto your thighs, that's fine. And now wherever you are, let's breathe in now and lift the head up, look up, straightening, flattening our back. And breathing out, coming forwards again, maybe a little bit further, aiming the head towards the knees. Just holding here for a moment, letting gravity help us down. Stretching the backs of the legs, stretching the lower back. And still breathing. Taking the hands from wherever they are, bending the knees slightly so you can bring the fingertips to the floor. And then very slowly bending the knees, coming down into a squat. Whatever that squat looks like for you, giving yourself a hug. Or keeping the hands on the mat, just holding a little ball for the moment. And then you're going to slowly come down onto the knees. And we're down. Alright, so rolling over onto your, coming onto your backs. We're going to do some hip openers, so you need a little bit of space either side. Because you're going to be lying on your back and taking the leg up on an in-breath, and then on an out-breath you're going to take it down to the right side or over to the right side wide, and then circle that leg back to meet the other foot on the floor, okay? So breathing in, taking the right leg up, breathe out, taking it wide and round, back to the other foot. And we'll do it 3 times with the right and 3 times with the left. So you need a bit of space. I don't have too much space on this right side, but I'm going to give it a go. So lying on your backs, head in centre, feet together, palms flat on the floor. Okay, so right leg 3 times. So breathing in, right leg all the way up to the top, flatten the foot. Breathe out, taking the right leg wide now, and then circling that leg round back to meet the other foot. Keeping the leg as straight as you can. Again, breathe in, lifting the right leg all the way up, flatten the foot. Breathe out, taking the right leg wide out to the side, and then circling it down back to meet the other foot. And again, breathing in, right leg all the way up, flatten the foot. Breathe out, leg wide to the right, taking it all the way down to meet the other. Okay, just let the right leg relax. So left leg now. Breathing in, lifting the left leg up, flatten the foot. Breathe out, taking the left leg wide, circling it round back to meet the foot. And again, breathing in, lifting the leg up, flatten the foot. Breathe out, taking the leg wide and then circling it back to meet the other one. Last time, left leg, breathing in, flatten the foot. Breathing out, taking the left leg as wide as you can, circling it back round. Bringing it back to the other foot. Just let the feet flop out for a moment. Don't worry if you've got a hip clunking there, that's okay. If you couldn't get them too wide, that's also okay. It's really good for opening up the hip joints. Alright, so let's just bring the knees up now. So the feet are flat on the floor, the knees are up, the arms are alongside the body. And we're going to raise and lower the hips with the breath. So head in centre, breathing in, lifting the hips up. breathing out and lowering. And again, breathe in, lifting, breathe out and lowering. Again, breathing in, lifting, breathe out and lower. Breathing in, lifting, breathing out and lowering. Once more, breathing in, lifting, breathing out and lowering. Let's just bring the knees to the chest, hug the knees, give yourself a little squeeze, take a little rock around, maybe massage the back on the floor. And we're going to go into relaxation from here. So you can either just lie straight down from here in Shavasana, or get yourself ready if you need anything to keep you comfy. Alright, so lying on your backs in Shavasana. The legs are straight with the heels together so the feet flop out, but if you need the knees up, bring them up at any time. It's also sometimes quite nice to pop a rolled up blanket under the knees, just to give a little bend in the knees if there's too much pressure on the back from lying with the legs out straight. You need to be comfortable. So the arms are alongside the body, palms are preferably turned upwards. Head is in centre, and just give that head a little rock from side to side, just to get any remaining tension out of the neck, and then bring it back to centre. And with the head on the mat, just gently jutting the chin into the chest. And just turning your attention now back to your breathing. Slowing the breath down. And with every exhale, just releasing a little bit more tension. Sinking further into the mat. Relaxing more. The body now absorbing all the practices we've just done. And taking that tension and now letting it go. So we're even more relaxed. So we'll focus on each part of the body and we'll just go around and we're going to tense each part, hold it for a second or two, squeeze out that last bit of tension and then just release it. Just be careful with the feet. Sometimes screwing up the feet you can get cramps, so go easy. So focusing on the feet, just clenching the toes and the feet, tensing them up, holding them tight, and then release. Taking the mind now to the calves and the shins and the knees, tensing the lower legs, holding them tight, screwing them up, and then letting go. Focusing on the thighs and the buttocks, tensing the muscles in the top parts of the legs and the buttocks, screwing them up, holding them tight, tensing the muscles, and then let them go. Focusing on the abdomen now, tensing the abdominal muscles, tensing the organs, holding them tight, tensing each part, and then let them go. Focusing on the back, trying to tense all of the back muscles now, all the way up the mat, up the spine, tensing each vertebra and the muscles in between, holding them tight, and then let them go. Focusing on the chest now, tensing across the chest area, tensing the chest muscles, drawing them in, holding them tight, and then release. Bringing the mind now down to the hands, so clenching the fists, you're tensing the hands, the fingers, the wrists, holding them tight, clenching and holding, and release. Focusing on the lower arms and the elbows, tensing both lower arms, both elbows, holding them tight, tensing the muscles and the joints, and release. And focusing on the upper arms, tensing the muscles in the upper arms, tensing the shoulders, holding them close to the body, tensing, holding them rigid, and then let them go. And coming to the head and the neck, tensing around the neck and the jaw and the mouth, screwing up the mouth and the nose and the eyes, holding the cheeks tight, feeling the whole head tense, holding and release. And now we're just going to go around the whole body. We're going to tense each part. We're going to tense each part until we're holding the whole body in tension. And then we're going to let the whole body relax and release every last bit of tension. We're starting with the feet, tensing the feet, screwing up the feet and the toes and the ankles, tensing the calves and the shins and the knees, screwing up and tensing the thighs and the buttocks, holding the abdominal muscles tight, tensing all the way up the back, tensing the chest muscles, holding them tight, screwing up the hands and tensing all the way up the arms, the elbows, up to the shoulders, both arms are tense. And now tensing the neck and the throat and the jaw, screwing up the eyes, the nose, the mouth, holding the whole head in tension, holding the whole body in tension, holding, and then release. And just letting all the tension flood out from the body. Every muscle is relaxing, every joint is relaxing. The whole body now is completely relaxed. The whole body is completely calm. And the whole body is completely still. Just bringing your mind now back to your breathing. Take a few deep breaths. Just start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And very gently rolling onto your left side. Just resting on your left side for a moment, resting your head on your left arm. Very slowly rolling onto your tummies, resting your forehead on the backs of your hands. When you're ready, very slowly and gently pushing yourself up to sitting and coming to sit cross-legged, palms together at the chest in Namaskar Mudra, eyes closed. And when we're ready, we'll just chant to close the class. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti 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 Om. Thank you very much everyone for another lovely Saturday morning. Hope you all have wonderful weekends. I'm hoping to do a couple of things tomorrow because it is International Yoga Day and it is summer solstice, midsummer. So have a look on the page for that. But otherwise, have a great weekend, have a lovely week. Thank you so much for coming, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.